It doesn't sound as exciting,
like Eugene.
Okay,
Oh,
by the way, isn't that the one that has actually the wrong charm in printing?
it has,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, there's so many charm misprints. Like it's like where you go minus X and then the kid's like everything X and up.
yeah. It's
Not sure
pretty
if you're gonna see
pretty
this one here.
disgusting. So, ooh,
Oh, this looks
okay.
actually much. See, there's a brainstorm, and there even is an Uro. I think we're actually gonna see a lot less of those like Nick Fitty shenanigans, but maybe more solid cards just all around. And also like against Grixis Delver, like
we don't see we don't see liquid but solid
I
cards.
mean that's pretty much it, right? They don't pay us to like not say that.
Yeah.
Do they pay? Wait, this is your turn to say. Wait, you guys are getting paid?
Yeah, it's like
Okay, here we go. So DRC is coming down. We're gonna check out the top of the deck. No surprises here. Aner already knows what he's up against. He's also got 2 copies of Minor Misstep. Kind of cool if you want to go against like veteran. Actually,
yeah.
it's decent against
And
chemotherapy.
yeah, also an excellent spell to counter Veteran Explorer, which is in Manuel's hand already.
Yeah,
And I might be really tempted to just run it out turn one.
it's actually awkward. I said it's good against chemotherapy. Oh, this way is interesting. This is exactly the way that Manuel probably doesn't want it to play out, right? Because now Aner is actually going to be able to minor misstep a veteran explorer.
Yeah, that's gonna bite him real hard. I don't think that he guessed he named minor misstep.
I think he named brainstorm. That's one of the most common things to do there.
Yeah, you could say that. Forcible is also not crazy to say
The problem,
if you're really dependent on the explorer.
that's true. The problem though is the whole idea of Nickfit is just you don't care about Forcible. Like you just like you throw out your stuff. You even have the chemotherapy flashback sometimes. If you have to fight like through, if you're a good stuff deck and you have to like discard Forcible to make your good stuff stick, I don't like it very much.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Like just trying to slow down the opponent as much as possible. Ponda is an excellent pickup.
Lightning
Yeah,
that hits the
that goes
graveyard.
lightning bolt.
Probably not too many targets for those. By the way, Grixis Delver probably not so, like we've seen it last game where there actually was a basic island in the Grixis Delvers list. 3 color decks usually not known, at least like not Delver decks not known to bring in extra basics, right? So Veteran Explorer could actually be insane card advantage for Manuel. And tempo advantages even. But yeah.
Okay. Well, there's a brainstorm. This is that's a nice target for minor misstep, and like Aner has 2 minor missteps, so I'd be really tempted to counter this, but no.
I like it. I mean, Aner knows if he counters that brainstorm and then there's gonna be Veteran Explorer, that's really bad for him because then
Oh
you're
yeah.
gonna lose at least one more card. And the opponent gets to maybe even like run out Bowmasters, what have you, all that kind of stuff. So he's playing like pretty. Well, how would you put that?
Damn.
Disciplined.
Really patient. Yeah, Manuel really patient on that Veteran Explorer.
And that's already three, right?
I like it. Yeah, I like it.
That was pretty
Like
quick.
like if you can avoid or prevent Aner from playing any spell, that Dragon's Rage channel also not gonna
Ooh,
do much.
you see that? Chain of Smog. We actually have a combo deck in the top eight
Okay,
here.
I guess.
I would guess that's Kai. I don't think
Yeah.
that's a value Chain of Smog. That's I think that actually is gonna try to get Witherbloom Apprentice and kill the opponent.
But like it wouldn't be crazy if Manuel just runs it out as a him to Torok kind of effect.
Yeah.
Let's say.
I mean, if you want to basically empty both players' hands, I can see that. But as long as there's like a creature beating you down, because like Aner is gonna copy it, right?
Oh
Think.
yeah.
Yeah.
He can.
He should.
Okay.
I would think at least.
Right, but and then so we end up with both players discarding their whole hands,
And then you got the creature.
and sure, Aner got the creature, but Manuel is on Uro, which he can then escape. So there's definitely some merit to it, right?
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah,
So
because
you're hoping that Aner is gonna copy, so you can discard your Oro.
that's what I'm thinking, because Manuel definitely has the better late game top decks, and
Mhm.
if both players are down to 0 cards in hand, if with so much life, if Dragon's Rage Channel is the only threat on the table, like I'd be very happy, honestly.
Okay. Huh. I wonder if that's.
It's a
I guess maybe that's actually what we might see here. I'm not sure.
So yeah, so the brainstorm got minor misstep finally, and here is Assassin's Trophy. It runs in runs straight into days, and we might just see it getting dazed. But
I love
I
days
still
here.
like this sequence of it. Like it's crazy that it's turn 3, and again, like Manuel has not played that veteran explorer. Like that must just simply mean that it is somewhat valuable to him.
I mean, at this point, if I'm Aner, even though you can't really rule it out, I don't hate the thought like of just like ignoring veteran explorer. The thing that I'm actually concerned with here is the combo. Because Manuel could just like untap into the combo if we don't have any kind of protection. He's got the Brazen Borrower, which can break up the combo. And yeah, there's Uro. Uro must be so annoying for you as well,
Oh yeah.
right?
Oh,
Yeah, dude, seriously.
totally. I like this deck a lot. Like the combo is already assembled. There is Witherbloom Apprentice and Chain of Smog, which Aner doesn't know about. I think until the
He doesn't know anything.
until sideboarding. Yeah.
I mean, he knows that it exists because it's open decklist, but he has no information about the contents of Manuel's hand here.
Right.
Yeah.
And Aner must be thinking, okay, well, if there's an Uro for next turn, I better hurry and add something more to the to the clock.
Yeah, he wishes he already had access to like Pyroblast or something. That's always the best. Like when Uro comes back and you can just like, okay, 1 mana, whatever, try again. It sucks when you have to do it every single turn. Actually, that's not Witherbloom Apprentice, by the way, right?
I thought it was.
I thought it was like that 4 mana top end thingy that gains experience. Yeah, that's not Witherbloom Apprentice.
Oh, isn't it?
No, that's the. It's 4 mana. It's one of the quintessential Nick Fit cards these days. They all love it. It's like the Golgari Chase or something. And
Golgari Chase.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh god.
Like when something gets put into your graveyard, you get an experience counter, and then at the end of turn, you get to return a creature from your graveyard either to your hand, or if it's like convert mana cost equal or less to your experience counters directly into play.
Oh, that's a commander card.
And well, you got Dick Fit. She's like Naren of Clan.
Oh, Marin,
yeah,
that kind of rings a bell.
She's such a quintessential Nick Fit card. Like I don't know what it is. They just like they love when they have 5 mana. They want to go to 7 mana with Veteran Explorer. But we will see. We will see. She's also like I think a 3/4 or something. She's not like irrelevant. I don't want to make too much fun of her. She's got a place there. But at 13 mana, 13 life, and staring down like 6 points of damage in the air, Manuel needs to get going. At this point, you really have to decide: am I gonna be a Nick Fit? Am I gonna be a Nick Fit? Am I gonna be an Uro gamer, or am I gonna try to like 2-spell every single turn for like next 2 or 3 turns and just like overload an air with relevant cards? This could just be. This is gonna be Veteran Explorer, right?
Yeah, I think so. Like Manuel still knows about the second copy of Minor Misstep.
Don't shuffle. You don't need to shuffle. You're gonna flashback the cable therapy. Waste no time. You know when people like for I want to do like a hidden camera thing where for Green Sun Zenith I actually shuffle twice.
Oh, that'd be great.
Because
yeah.
Technically, Cozy's Trickster gets a counter whenever you shuffle.
Right.
It gets 2 counters for Zenith because you shuffle your library after searching out the card, and then you shuffle Green Sun Zenith back into your library.
Oh, really? Is that how it happened?
It's 2 shuffles for every Green Sun Zenith. That's relevant for some cards that trigger on shuffling.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, see? Now we're going straight back into a library. I'm loving it. Okay, basic island. And what else do we get here? Swamp, maybe? I mean, we can fetch the swamp on the underground, okay, yeah, forest sounds good. Can we actually escape Uro? We can actually escape Uro here, right? Do we have oh, that's 4. Yeah, the fetch land makes it 5 cards in the graveyard.
Yeah.
We can also, okay, this is a position where I would actually even consider at least naming Forest of Will or Days. Just so we can like make it all the much more likely that Uro resolves. Do you like it? What do you do? I should have asked you first. Sorry.
This is like
Never mind.
Yeah, well, like it is probably foreseeable that this is getting Minor Misstep, but I feel if 7 life and if you fetch with the underground sea, you go down to 6, so you face lethal already. You kind of have to go for Uro, I believe.
No, but we are going for Bowmaster.
Oh, we go
yeah, takes up Brazen Borrower.
Okay, yeah, that's not terrible.
I like how this is all still in response. I don't know what it's going to do for us.
It's like a huge, yeah,
it's cool. I mean,
it's like a huge stack, yeah.
You can do it in response. Let's do it in response. Let's give the audience a really big stack. Yeah, they put it on top of each other. That's what she said. Anyway, here we go. 1 damage. Oh, even more? Oh, no, okay, sure. Yeah, we take this one out. We get the Orc Army. And now, all of a sudden, we really only have to deal with this 1 flyer. And, I mean, Uro does that. Uro races it. we don't actually beat Bolt because we'll probably have to use our fetch land at some point. But if you want to be really mindful, you can even like keep the fetch land where it is, stay ahead of Bolt,
Yeah.
and then go down to 4, but then you get Uro. And that way you're always out of Bolt range, unless, Aner adds anything to the barge,
That's
which
not
he
bad,
very well
yeah.
might.
And now we also finally see the Veteran Explorer, which was in Manuel's opening hand.
Yeah, this is how you play Nickfit, right? You
This is-
delay your Veteran Explorer until like I think it's like turn 4 or something. I mean, this was
That's right.
honestly like the sequencing was impeccable. The sequencing was really good in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Oh, no,
Yeah,
of course,
it's-
it's gonna shoot the Bowmaster. I
That's
was like,
the-
oh, is it gonna shoot the Veteran Explorer?
Please do it.
Where is it gonna go? Also awkward. I mean, okay, Kai, do you attack your Orc army into the Veteran Explorer there? Wait, where's the damage? Where did the damage go? Did the damage go to the face?
It might.
Oh, and we got the lightning bolt and we got the kill.
Oh wow, yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Damn. Goddamn. Oh,
Perfect.
this is so unfortunate for Manuel.
I mean, Aner already revealed the card to Manuel, and Manuel is like, maybe I got something.
Yeah.
Play it out. Okay, so our screen says 7. It's actually 4. It's actually 3, right? Because we
Yeah.
also didn't count the Bowmaster.
Yeah. So the
okay.
Bowmaster went straight to face. I like that a lot.
Dude, as
Mm.
Nickfit was almost about to turn it around, right?
Really, yeah. That Uro was like, so close of escaping.
Yeah. I think I still like the way Manuel sequenced this because Aner literally needed basically Bowmaster into
Sure.
Bolt.
Yeah.
Like
I think you and I we just simply want Nickfit to succeed.
you want to see some more Nick fitting. Okay, so let's look at the sideboard. What is Aner gonna bring in? It's so hard to sideboard. Oh, we got one sideboard in the sideboard. See that?
Yeah.
Perfect. This is like when you name Pithing Needle with Pithing Needle.
That's good.
I want to imagine he actually wrote down one sideboard. Oh, I'm laughing now, but maybe
Yeah,
sideboard.
maybe,
like
oh, no,
count.
yeah, maybe
there's
that's
actually a
maybe
count
it's
for a
just an action.
sideboard. It's just like you can put your clothes in it and stuff. No, but seriously, what do we want against Nickfit here? It's actually
Not
nothing.
many cards. Yeah, the Graph Digger's Cage looks kind of appealing because of Green Sun Zenith.
Zenith and Uro.
Ooh, the Uro too. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, slam,
Pyroblast, I would say.
slam dunk. Yeah, yes and no. Like Power Blast. Like, what does it do? Because
It
like
counters the blue part. It counters Uros from the graveyard. I mean, also technically
but
from hand.
yeah,
And it counters brainstorms and ponders, I would
like
guess.
as far as I see it, like Manuel's deck is really like a Golgari deck splashing brainstorms and Uros. So it's rough, man. Like a lot of the cards really don't do much versus the Nickfit deck. Like I'm absolutely thrilled about the Graph Digger's Cage, but all the other cards I would probably not touch. So there are a few stinkers in the main deck. Like I'm looking at this, the snuff outs, for example. Like the snuff outs can obviously they can kill a Uro, but that's like not really in your interest. Like you wanna prevent Uro from ever hitting the battlefield, right? And snuff out really doesn't deal with the other creatures as much. Like it doesn't kill any Bowmasters. It doesn't kill the Mirren.
Mirren of Clan 2.
It doesn't kill any of the Smog combo. That the Witherbloom Apprentice.
Yeah, that's
Stuff like
actually
that. So it's
good
like
point.
snuff out is a little bit of a stinker.
Oh, that's a good point. Maybe that's actually why Pyroblast is kind of a trap. Because then you sit there with like a Pyroblast or even 2, and they go for the combo, and you like, I got the sideboard card, which is supposed to be
Yeah.
like really good. And now I just die.
Right.
Oh, like this, we continue the trend of having sideboards on the sideboard, loving
Yeah,
it.
that's not ideal. And like the main deck is not terrible already. Like it has like I do like the Brazen Borrower that might come clutch in a few situations.
Yeah, Brazen Borrower is kind of funny. You can also like set it up in a way, right, where they. How would you do that? They. I'm trying to like. Doesn't the combo work? The smog combo, in a way that both players like. No, you target yourself. And then you copy
yeah.
it.
And you do it over and over and over
and
again.
over
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
So if there was a card like, let's say, Flusterstorm, for example, I would be really happy, like in Anya's position, to bring it in instead of, let's say, something like a Daze, for example, right? To not only counter a Green Sun, but also like this Chain of Smog itself. So on the Nickfit side of things, we have 4 Leyland of the Void. one Collector Oof, one Sarulf Realm Eater. We gotta definitely
Yeah,
check out what
I'm
that
already
card
checking
does.
for that.
3 copies of Thoughtseize, 3 Plague Engineer, 2 Opposition Agent, and 1 Scavenging Ooze. Now, Scavenging Ooze is probably a slam dunk. Scavenging Ooze looks incredible in against Grixis Delver. It eats up the graveyard so quickly that Muk that region cannot be played anymore, and Dragon Straight Channelers are one once forever. Um,
Okay,
there's maybe an argument for Leyline of the Void. I really don't know if the slots are there, but yeah, Scavenging Ooze is like the big player.
oh, that's actually Eternal Witness, by the way. Dude, the
Oh, was
time
it?
of Eternal Witness is not over. It's still in the deck list.
Heck yeah.
I mean, she's pretty good with Marin of Clan Nile too. By the way, and that girl, she deserves to have her full names. All of the titles.
Dude, I
Defender of Chaos, whatever it is, Queen of the First Man or something. By the way, Saruf is a weird hybrid between Spiritmonger and Wretched Bomb.
Oh god
That's the
damn it.
best I can put it. Okay, Saruf Realm Eater is a it's literally a Spiritmonger that ate a Wretched Bomb. It's a legendary wolf, 1 colorless, a black and a green, 3/3. Whenever a permanent an opponent controls is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on Seraph Parameter. So I guess it also triggers on fetch lands and shit. And then it has another triggered ability at the beginning of your upkeep. If it has any counter on it, you may remove all of those +1/+1 counters. And if you do, you exile each other non-land permanent with converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of counters removed this way. So this, in a way, like basically the flavors, it's a wolf. It keeps growing when your opponent hurts, like loses stuff. And then if they try to come back, you literally just like kill all of their creatures.
Heck yeah.
Okay. I mean, I can see that. Like,
Dude.
you only need really 1 counter on this, and if you do that, you can remove like all of the Delvers, all of the DRCs. Okay, even
Heck yeah.
Bowmasters and stuff. Yeah, I can see this.
Wolves and Orcs.
Wolves
Love
and
it.
Orcs. That's
Love
what
it.
you do here. Buck Nickfit. Dude, I want to see the Eternal Witness in action so badly. You think he cited it out? I don't think it's very good.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Yeah, it's here to stay. Hopefully. Oop.
No turn 1 play on Aner. That almost like, unless there was a mulligan, that almost makes you feel like there must be like a minor misstep. Yeah. And we see like at least 1 copy, maybe 2. Yeah, 2 copies of minor misstep. It's not like Manuel can actually respect that. It's a hard counter. You're gonna play into it one way or another. Like you can sometimes like tactically you can delay your turn 1 play if you think your opponent wants to use their turn 1 like to fight over this. If your opponent has a very critical turn 2 play, which in the past often was Stoneforge, right? So sometimes that's something I did with elves a lot. I run out the worst elf on the first turn in a situation like this, and then my opponent is like, I kind of want to use my mana efficiently, but I can't really because I don't want to kill this creature, but I also really want to tap out on the second turn. And then all of a sudden, the mana eats into their third turn. And the third turn, like 3 mana is like insane magic and legacy at least.
I see.
So all of a sudden, everything is messed up. And that's like something tactically that I love to do, just like make it awkward for the opponent.
Oh yeah.
Here, what do we trade here? That's a blue card to the
yeah, like a brainstorm got countered by
okay.
minor misstep, and we're gonna see like some follow up here.
For black, that must be a cable therapy, right?
It
Or
could-
another ponder?
It could be, yeah. Ponder probably looking for that Eternal Witness, probably.
Yeah. If we can
To get back that Ponder, you know.
Yeah, and at some
know
point
the drill.
Genesis is gonna join in. Dude, I'm loving it. Oh wait, that's
Another
an
brainstorm.
awkward brainstorm. This is the second turn, right?
Think so, yeah.
Uh,
Maybe Manuel's like a little desperate to find something, or just like too terrified of the minor missteps. But again, like in Aner's deck list, there are only 2 minor missteps, so I wouldn't be
got
too
the second
worried
one
about
in
it.
hand actually. Honestly though, I wouldn't even hate like trading the brainstorm later on for the minor misstep. I don't know. Oh no, you know why he did it? I just figured it out. I mean,
Because
it's
of Bowmaster.
yeah,
maybe.
exactly.
Oh yeah,
Of course, yeah.
this is yeah. Damn, magic.
Dude, that kind
Like
of
legacy changed so much. Like cantripping is like we really gotta write like a book about it. It's so different like how we play brainstorm these days.
Cantripping in the time of orcs.
Yeah,
That's gonna sell.
that's gonna be like a new chapter. Oh, what about Grist here?
Ah.
I like how Manu just like doesn't respect days at all in this matchup. Like it is fairly possible that Aner doesn't even have that many days as post Cypop against that Veteran Explorer deck.
Especially on the draw, right?
Oh yeah,
yeah. Like if you're on the play, if you're Manuel and you get down your Veteran Explorer, what is the opponent gonna do? Bolt it?
yeah.
Grist goes up. Life comes down soon. Insect. That's not a Savatarix token, by the way. Where can I get Savatarix tokens?
On Sawatarix.com or on Sunday. Here
the
at
booth.
Impact Returns.
Are you gonna have like a sweet deal? I can buy like all of your tokens for a discount or something? Maybe.
You always.
Me? No, I mean like
And also anyone.
the
Yeah.
common
You
people.
can but yeah, but you can even get a better deal if you beat me in a direct 1 versus 1 challenge in either Legacy or Modern. So if you got a few minutes left,
That's actually
just come here to Spain and Naron. It's a beautiful place. And beat me already.
beat me already, baby. You even have to pay him for. Usually Kai has to pay for being beaten.
Beat me, bro.
That's how you do it in Berlin. Okay, anyway, so we got the Bowmasters down. They can put some pressure on Grist, but honestly, really not all that much. But the Bolt, okay, the Bolt is going to take out Grist, right? That must be... I mean, technically, you could also take out the token, then attack... No, that would be horrible, though.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
I mean, you can take him down to 1, then he makes a token. It's on
Right.
2, then you attack. It's not good. Like, I think you really want to take out... Like, it's appealing to try to also, like, basically kill everything, but it's probably not going to work. So I think I'm just like, okay, keep that super token.
Yeah, like Aner's a little like hesitating here because he still has to respect the chain of small combo potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Ooh, good point.
Right. So like it's kind of awkward to spend all the removal and that's why how you see like the brazen ball or like petty theft.
Yeah, by the way, that's actually what I was thinking about while we were sideboarding. What the cool trick behind this is. Because you go for the chain of smog combo, so you chain of smog yourself. And you don't actually immediately brazen borrow. You let the opponent copy enough times so they have discarded their entire hand, and then you go for the brazen borrow, and then they also have to discard their Witherbloom Apprentice. This is like the Yard of the Whale all over again.
Like taking that free one twist, yeah, I love it.
Yeah, and taking out like basically the board. This is perfect. Of Rex Tower, another classic. Dude, I've loved... Like, have you've not lived until you've played turn 1 Veteran Explorer into turn 2 Phyrexian Tower,
Dude,
because that gives you 5 mana.
That's 5 mana, yeah, that's enough.
That casts like if you used to cast Genesis on turn 2 with this.
I was gonna say like what do you cost for 5 mana?
Genesis.
Oh,
Literally Genesis. That's what
hard
we did.
cost.
Yeah.
Okay.
Survival decks, or like I mean, you could also just
see like that's like I think that's like the difference between you and me, because I would have said like Thrag Task.
Yeah, that was
but that's not nearly as cool as Genesis.
No, but seriously, when you think about it, like Genesis, Nimble Mungus, come at me, bro.
Yeah,
Seriously.
yeah, dude.
And if you somehow kill me, I'm gonna come back from the graveyard. I'm Genesis, Phil Collins. No way. Okay, we got another. I think that's a missed Cable Therapy. I'd be surprised if he named any of those cards. Did he actually name Brazen Burrow? No, okay, no. He's writing them down.
That'd be insane.
That would be the soul read, seriously.
Like, yeah.
It's like, you were not afraid of the combo. You're showing me these 2 points of these mana. Okay, sure. There's a deed still, by the way.
Ooh, I like that deed a lot. Yeah, coast is clear for the deed, and damn, this is great for Manuel. Like any non-merc type creature from Aner can easily get blown out by deed.
Yeah.
And he has to hurry because there's like this thing called Uro, which might take over the game if Aner doesn't win quick enough.
This is so awkward for Aner, because Aner knows that the Orcish Bowmasters is not gonna go all the way. So he needs to add something to it.
Right.
And even if it's just like one more creature, like let's say, okay, a Delver might trigger it, but it's still like a very, very slow clock, and it's gonna give Manuel so many draws until... So maybe one way to do it would be like to end of turn, bounce it, but the problem is then Deed gets maybe blown in response, and then you lose your Brazen Borrower. Like, it doesn't go on an adventure, it just dies, because it doesn't resolve. It's...
And like Manuel can go for an Uro here. Like he can Green Sun for an Uro. It obviously dies immediately, but I don't hate this at all. Like,
dude,
like
Mr. Nick Fitz.
Yeah, dude. I'm just saying. Maybe I should have like switched decks, maybe. But here's an Uro, and so Aner has to increase pressure. But there's still the deed, and if Aner doesn't do it, then Uro's gonna come down and probably overpower that little cute 1/1 orc.
If you want to see more like awesome Buck Nickfit action and like give a shout out to another like Eternal Witness, check out our socials. We're posting them in chat right now. Hit us up on Twitter and Instagram, and most importantly, see you next year around at Impact Returns. It's basically the second biggest legacy tournament in Europe, right?
Oh yeah. You know, like when I hopped on a plane to get here to Spain, like I did not expect Nick Fit to appear on screen. So dude, I think like my trip already is kind of worth it.
Manuel is like, you had no faith in me. Now be wrecked. It's like, and I was like, oh,
Same.
why do I need to be wrecked? Like,
Like,
Kai didn't have faith in me.
I
I
was,
must show
I
my
was
true
gonna say like, you
powers.
know, like where did all like the Guru lands and the veteran explorers go? They're all in Spain, you know.
It's actually kind of funny, right? So you get 2 triggers on every Uro attack for the Orcish Bowmasters. But then I think here the most important thing is that it actually grows the token.
It does. It does. Yeah, so we shoot a little bit. We do a little bit of life gain. You know, it kind of balances out. Um, there's still like the deed in Manuel's hand now because it got bounced by Petty Theft.
Interesting, we didn't roll the deed in response, which would have countered the Brazen Borrow.
Oh, he couldn't because the green sun was still in stack.
Yeah, but you could do it for 0, right?
For 3, I guess.
I mean, okay, you're
Yeah.
right. It's actually
Yeah.
better to do it this way because you get to take
Like
off.
Manuel has
bosses and
Manuel
everything.
has like so much life.
This is so
He
much
can
better.
he can take like a hit or two.
Yeah, he's got at least 17 life.
Oh man, yeah.
Not so much anymore. Okay, 12. 12 sounds still healthy. Yeah, and this is
rough.
this
Yeah.
is where Aner really needs the force, right?
Yeah, it's like sitting on a what is it? I think like a Dragon's Rage Channeler and a Plague Engineer. Ugh, it's looking
This is the make it break it moment. If this deed resolves, I think Manuel is gonna run away with at least this game. Oh, okay. What are we gonna name? Orc?
This is like that's like a mini deed right here.
Mini deed, loving it. The mini deed. The mini deed that keeps on like
the
doing
mini
stuff.
deed that also unlocks his brainstorm.
True.
Great.
You don't have to. So there's also a plague engineer on Aner's side. What
Yeah.
are we actually naming with that one? Insects?
Phyrexian. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, actually.
Giant.
I mean, yeah, you probably also name like maybe like in this spot probably not orc or something, but I think it's
I
just
don't know.
there to maybe as a death toucher. I really can't tell you.
I gotta be honest with you. Like I don't even like Plague Engineer versus Nickfit as much. Like it's a little clunky, and I really don't know what to name.
Yeah, that's
Right.
Thank you for your honesty. This is like a Catholic country. You can actually make confessions all around.
Thank
You
you.
seriously go up to a priest like, I have to make a confession. I don't like playing engineer against
Yeah.
Nick. It's like, oh, dude. And then this is Manuel.
Yeah.
Manuel is actually
It's like
priest.
you know that's just like your opinion, man. It's like
Oh, yeah. We look at all of this. It's just like I got nothing. It's just like all not good. Is this his hand? Oh no, okay. This is great.
Nah.
Oh, Marin of Clan Nel Tooth.
Yeah.
First of her name, defender of whatever.
Oh god, that's scary. There you go.
Dude, we're gonna see her in action like pretty soon. Like, forget about Uro. It's all about Marin of Clan Nel Tooth now.
Yeah.
Seriously, get her down.
Oh,
Yeah. He's just
yeah.
like, can you actually handle her? She's too powerful.
That'd be sick. I wouldn't mind Green Sun for Eternal Witness. Either.
Get back Grist or something like super clunky. And then sacrifice the Eternal Witness to Grist to
Oh
cool, like
god.
that's the slowest terror in the world. Okay. So Manuel is really in a situation where he's like, I think I can only really lose on a tempo angle, or maybe Murktide, but even Murktide I'm not too sure about. Okay, I like this. This is somewhat more conservative. This is like, okay, I have like somewhat higher upside plays,
Yeah.
but I really just like want to stay safe-ish.
Right.
Oh, pen spinning. Aner, I love the pen
We're
spinning.
gonna do the witness later, but first of all, let me gain some life. here.
Actually, we didn't even see, like, there were probably like more like green goodies we can send it for. Like Questing Beast, maybe.
God damn it.
Yeah, dude, the Questing Beast. Literally, honestly, like ever since they made Cryptic Command a textless promo, I mean, there's no reason not to make Questing Beast a textless promo. I'd love to see that. Okay, picking up another. Oh no, like no, of course no attacks, no relevant card, no Murktide Regent. Uro untaps. Uro gets in. Oh, Force of Negation, also not a really good card to have here. Things not really working for Aner, but of course that makes it all that much more likely that we will see Legacy Superstar Eternal Witness coming back. There was a time when like you would murder people with Eternal Witness and Sakura. But were you already playing Legacy when Sakura Tribe? That was like one of the best creatures in the format.
Oh, I played Magic. I just played kitchen table Magic, unfortunately.
Like,
but but you know, like it was but back then I didn't really know I didn't really see the upside of of Sakura
Snake
tribe,
Man.
but like it's like I can go rampant growth instead. It's like kind of
Yeah.
the same thing. It's like
Yeah, Sakura Cheap Tata, not very good.
Triebtäter.
Baron of Clan Nell Tooth has arrived on the
Okay.
battlefield, and I think that should trigger Aner to either like at least bow down
Yeah.
or
So to the tech team, like we kind of need this card on screen, if possible. It has a lot of text, and everyone who plays a lot of Commander might know like all of the text, but basically it is a Golgari Commander, that works around experience counters.
yeah, we're taking this one back to our hand.
Oh, perfect.
Awesome. Shout outs to the tech team over there. Can you see that, like that, the glowing skull she's balancing?
Oh yeah.
How do you do that?
Oh, I don't know. Like you better
You-
be
you-
good at
I
sports
have
or
no idea
something.
how that works. Like, it's crazy. That's she. And Aaron's also like, I have no idea.
You know
how he does
what?
it.
Like Marin is enough. Just
And I was like, dude, this is diabolic powers. I have
Yeah.
enough of the, like, seriously, let's go to the next game. Just get this out of the switch out of the way here. Maybe,
Oh man.
Golgari control?
Golgari, dude, I'm just saying, like if Nick Fit takes it down, I will come to Spain more often.
Yeah, that's pretty easy. Like, in, like, how many years? 30-something years you've been here once?
Yeah.
So you're gonna return before you turn, like, 60?
Hopefully.
Promise?
Hopefully.
Cool. So,
What do you guys think in the chat about Nick Fit? Like, should people play more Nick Fit, or like how do you
What
do you
is
like it? Because it didn't look bad at all versus Grixis Delva in game number 2.
what is your favorite Nick Fittable card? What is the stuff you want to ramp into in Nick Fit that makes you feel things?
Oh, may I answer the question?
Yeah.
Dude, like if I think of like old Nick Fit, like so when I played a lot of Delva, like Canadian Threshold, the biggest payoff after Thrastos was Grave Titan.
Okay.
That was like actually like a real card in Legacy, right? Like
No, I mean, it was a card in the sideboard of Black Red Reanimator when they had like Lake of the Dead and stuff.
yeah,
It was like
it's not
it was good, like to the side, and especially in Nick Fit, that's, I want to say, one of the most respectable 6-drops at the time in Legacy. It's so hard to kill. It's so like Liliana of the Veil, whatever, dude. Zombie began, Liliana began.
right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, it's not bad. Even like Swords to Plowshares, like any of those removal spells didn't really. There was no dress down back in the day, so you would 100% get those 2 zombies. They were not bad.
Okay, we just started from tag team. We might actually be able to take another glance at one of the most beautiful things in the room, and I'm
Oh, yeah,
not
dude.
talking about my co-casting partner here. We are looking at this.
Oh, there is a questing beast in the main deck.
Dude,
Holy smokes,
we
dude.
called it.
Heck yeah.
We called it.
Heck yeah. This is great.
What I said, that's Leovold. Okay, cool. 4 copies of Ice Fang Codal, sure. Only 2 copies of Veteran Explorer. See, this is how you build good decks.
This is interesting, right?
One of the best survival decks before Vengevine became a thing.
Uh-huh.
They literally played 2 Veteran Explorers.
Really,
In Germany, we call it Wurst survival. People would usually like call it like chunk survival, I guess. It was like a two Academy Rectors, Recurring Nightmare, and Yosai the Morning Star. You know Yosai
nice.
the Morning Star?
Yeah, I
The
do,
big
I do.
dragon? Never bet against the guy with the big dragon. And you had like Recurring. Seriously, now, I wonder if Recurring Nightmare is ever gonna. By the way, you have a sideboard in the main deck. Another very good tech. I'm loving it. If Recurring Nightmare, like, it's not a legacy card right now, but it's so cool. I just wish Recurring Nightmare could become a thing again.
It is a pretty cool card.
Do you think we're gonna see the wolf?
We might.
Sulfur wolf
We
or whatever
might.
it's called?
That being said, I didn't really see a lot of cards in Manuel's Nick Fit main deck that are not strong versus the Grixis Delva deck.
Yeah, see,
Like not many. Like
this
all the
is
cards look pretty good versus Delva.
you're already making the first steps of what a lot of Nick Fit players do, which is like telling themselves they have a good matchup against Delva.
Yeah.
This.
Okay, so we have Sarulf Realm Eater on the screen for you guys. Like this is like if you played standard during call time, you're pretty aware of this card because it was pretty dominant.
How many people in our audience do you think played standard during Kyle time?
Oh, at least 1%,
At least you.
and max 5%.
It's actually, the artwork is kind of cool, right?
It's pretty sick.
It reminds me in a way like of Krata of Behemoth even.
Kind of, but in the baby version, yeah.
Yeah, baby hoof. Actually, they should make a baby hoof. I like it.
Which gives all your creatures like what?
Yeah, I know.
+1/+1 and
no,
trample.
+5/+5.
+5.
Trample. lifelink, vigilance,
Let's
forever.
go.
Okay, what do you see here? We got a Ponder. Dude, lightning bolts are not what you want against Nickfit, right? I think having lightning bolts against Nickfit is such a losing battle. It's
Yeah.
just, I mean,
Again,
I
like
understand why you want to keep it. You want to
right.
break up the combo. That's a problem. It kills you straight away. That's the nature of combos. So it might actually be right to just keep them. It just feels so bad when you have them. We will see. Honestly, Kai, do you think this game will end before Aner actually plays those two lightning bolts?
I pretty much yeah, I think so. I think so. Like Aner's hand is pretty reactive. There is a Bowmaster and a Murktide region there. And because of the Murktide region, we might even see the bolts getting used a little more aggressively,
To the
maybe.
face?
Yeah, to the face, maybe to to
Oh.
enable delirium, which is
Against the Iceland
um,
Kotal deck? I think in that case he would actually keep it in hand. Just try to make the Murktide. And then if
yeah,
need be, you try to shoot down but killing an Iceland Kotal,
it's rough, right?
yeah.
It's
Oh,
rough.
this is so annoying. This is so annoying. This is gonna be a veteran explorer, and it's gonna flashback, and we're gonna get more mana.
Okay.
Like Manuel is ramping to 4 mana, and you know what that means, right?
Oh, dude, is I was gonna say Thractos time. No, it's questing beast time.
Marin of
Oh, it's a
Clan,
Marin time.
dude,
Excuse me, I was the wrong 4-drop. Sorry.
respect the majesty, okay? I don't know if she's considered royalty, but she's of clan. Actually, she could just be like some random foot soldier. She just happens to be you know, the people of wherever she lives. She's like, oh, clan Maltooth. Oh yeah, those are the low levels. Whatever, dude. Sure,
So, like, so if you're on air, like, what do you do here? Like, did you fire off one of those bolts?
you have to find
Or
brainstorm and get away the brains. No, you definitely don't fire off bolt.
this
Like
this
Manuel is not gonna name bolt, right?
I mean, he could. He could. I mean, that's the thing, right? Like,
I
he
think
knows
he would
about double lightning bolt.
wait, okay. The thing is, if he had not fetched a response, actually, why?
No. Both searched up the
Oh,
veteran
they had a
explorer lands. Yeah.
Okay. So I think you would name like I don't know,
Maybe you
British Bowmasters.
maybe you say like dragons Murktide Regent and just
Ooh, that's a good one.
and just don't care about
Yeah,
all the rest.
you could also like this is a spot where I could even see naming Force of Will.
Okay, well,
Double hits.
okay,
We
well,
got there.
well,
Oh,
okay.
this is perfect. Actually, did he see? Oh, he must have seen it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I missed that part.
Yeah. So
I missed the part earlier.
we saw that earlier, but I like the fist bump after right after.
Oh no. Okay, see, Robert
Okay.
Siano's brother, by the way, shout outs to him. He told us the original Cable 3 was actually dazed. So this was a blind guess.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, this is so cool.
Yeah, but look at this. I mean,
cool.
yeah, look at this. This is like the scavenging, like what scavenging ooze, like one of the haymakers and post sideboard. That makes sure that no Dragon's Thread Channeler becomes delirious in the future, and also more Murktide regions are pretty hard to cast. However, we might see one this turn probably.
Yeah, but now naming the lightning bolts makes so much more fun, right? Because Aner was kind of representing one. You usually don't care about that. But if you want to follow it up with like one of the best creatures in your matchup, then yeah, you go for it. I mean, if you still trade for Forcible, so be it.
Right.
But if you can rule out lightning bolt, perfect. Loving it. There's another face down card in Aner's hand. And yeah, you called it. There's the big dragon, 8/8.
Okay.
And honestly, I don't see much in Manuel's hand that can actually fight that right now.
Yeah.
Like, what are you?
Like we can eat a little some creatures in the graveyard. Yeah, to maybe buy some time here, but we're desperately looking for like an Assassin's Trophy, for example.
Honestly, just maybe Ice Fang Kotal. We don't have the mana to cast it on this turn, but we can cast it next turn.
We found Uro. Uro is not terrible. No, I think there's also Grist, and Grist is also.
Oh, Grist would be amazing.
I think there's Grist. Yeah, Grist is like a nice answer to it.
I think there's actually Witherbloom Apprentice in hand. No, okay. Oh, great, but Grist in hand, that just does it. I like how he quickly, like, he kind of resolves it like a Ponder at first, which is like perfectly fine as long as you don't shuffle. I once got not a game list, a warning, because I resolved my Brainstorm like a Ponder, and as long as you don't shuffle, that's like fine, right? You will never reach a game stat that's like not allowed. And actually, afterwards, after the game, I asked the judge what I got the warning for, and the judge was like, actually, I'm not even sure. But yeah, it happens. It happened. Didn't really care too much about it.
Good judge. Good judge.
No, I mean, yeah. Anyway, okay, so we're trading our scavenging ooze for the Murktide Regent. And now we are all in control. Like, we got the Planeswalker, we got Marin of Clan Nell Tooth lined up. We got, what is that? Plague Engineer. Honestly, like even Plague Engineer with human is like pretty sweet here, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I
Good
mean,
call. Good call.
the Orcish Bowmaster makes it somewhat more awkward because now all of a sudden like it's not like a blind name human. You probably like at this point you just like name Orc. You do okay. And Aner's doing a lot to try and come back into this. It's just like it's not actually. Can Marin of Clan Neltooth get back Grist? I think she can.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Grixis is a creature.
Holy shit!
Like
Dude.
we got like the real synergy in the graveyard. Like Anea's trying really hard, but there's like pretty fair gameplay grind. It is kind of hard to keep up.
The Bug Liquid engine.
Yeah,
Once
it's
it gets
like
going.
you never mess with Grist and Eternal Witness. Like you haven't even seen Eternal Witness yet, but
She's just like your
yeah,
spiritual
but
companion.
you better not mess with the with the
Just the threat of Eternal Witness
never
coming down at any point like keeps you on your toes, right?
never mess with the princess.
Oh! He gets a claps in chat for Kai. Did you just come up with that?
Yeah, it's just. I mean, it's not. It's what? It's 10 p.m. now.
Wait, is it?
Yeah, it's 10 p.m.
Okay.
I better come up with something, you know.
Galicia? I love Galicia. It's severely in the wrong time zone, and that makes my life so much better because I don't feel bad about being up really late. Like you remember when we went for dinner yesterday and it was like I don't know, like 4 in the morning or something, and it was like still bright as day.
Oh yeah,
I
dude.
mean, slight over exaggeration there. Okay, so what's this? Are we gonna deed as
Dude,
well?
we have so many good options. Holy smokes!
Oh, this is just like
yeah,
so good.
How about a plague engineer?
Yeah.
Like let's do things slow, okay?
Oh, and that actually is the Wither Bloomer Prince. I
Okay.
thought I had seen it earlier.
And we know what this means, right? Like if okay.
Well, that's not that great. Okay, sure. Dude, what if you like see Smog
Yeah,
there?
Aner is only sitting on that Force of Will hard cast.
I mean, we can just go to town here. Take 4.
Yeah.
And also, you can just like naturally use the triggers of the Witherbloom Apprentice on some other stuff that you play. I mean, you don't really have anything to do with that right now, but it like the drain, it's not negligible. It does add up in a way. But right now, you can just like deploy the Majesty. There
Oh
he
yeah,
is.
dude. Like I think like Manuel is having his
Yeah, you must.
the most fun is in his life.
Now you need the
holding.
second copy. Oh, actually, the second copy is Eternal Witness. We figured it out. Perfect deck building.
Right?
101. Who's the best deck builder in the world? What do they say? I don't know. Sam Black? Yeah, he found his match.
Okay, but that being said, we still have a good game here. Like yeah, Brazen. Ooh, okay.
Murktide.
Yeah, we draw a lot of juice. Like
Murky boy.
I don't know if this is just variance, but Aner has been drawing so many creatures in the past 2 games and not a lot of spells.
Dude, this is actually pretty quick. See, Manuel is not excited.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly though, you could almost get to how much mana? You need 7 mana, right? To
Yeah,
get away.
yeah, you can't beat this as easily.
I mean, you're 1 mana away from doing it.
Oh.
I don't know if he knows the top cards of his deck right now. I think he
Yeah.
doesn't anymore. Like you're
Okay.
basically 2 turns and 1 deed that you
Right.
already have away from. I mean, you take out your own stuff in the process as well, of course,
Right.
which in turn kind of unlocks Aner's Bowmasters, which I think he just like put 2 on top or something. So that's gonna be something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. Like Manuel has a lot of life draws. Any Icewind Quartel is brilliant. A land is not too bad. Uro is excellent, and Chain of Smog just ends the game right here.
Oh, is that Green Sun Zenith?
That was some green card. Please be a witness.
I mean, you can go for Witness, or you can just go for Icewind Quartel, right? Oh, Living Bush?
Did he's
No.
no. Oh no! Did I just see the Eternal Witness in a sideboard? Please no. Please no.
Oh, she might be in a sideboard. In which case, I mean, it's pretty guaranteed.
That'd be so sad though.
I
What?
wonder if
Like
he's,
what?
thinking
Like
about,
what? Like
casting
why are we
Beast.
doing this commentary if Witness in a
Maybe he
sideboard?
just needs to chill, you know?
She's like she's a little shy, you know.
Is she though? Okay. So we got at least 1 Icewind. Oh, that's actually a bold move. You're up against Grixis Delver and you put Icewind Quartel in a sideboard.
Dude,
I mean, yes, Orcish Bowmaster. Okay, Orcish Bowmaster is a really neat
like
answer.
I mean,
against it.
it's like if your confidence level is like 3,000.
Okay, we go for 3. Oh, Uro, right? That must be Uro. And we train you for 1. See?
Yeah, dude.
Not forgetting this.
Yeah.
Go to 18, you go to 13. Give me that sweet life. Aner is making no move. Okay, now he does it. He's like, okay, I'm going to acknowledge that.
Yeah, so it's either Uro, but again, like if there was Witness wouldn't be crazy here to pick up something like Grist, for example.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Grist is kind of cool in the sense that it can't get force of negated, even though I
Mm-hmm.
guess the Green Set Senate would have been force of negated anyway.
Yeah,
But yeah, I like Uro. Uro puts you like in a very safe spot life total wise
yeah.
right away.
And
I
even
mean,
if Uro doesn't work out, probably cantrips into more lands for deep, you know, to
yeah,
be active at X7.
yeah, cantrips would be sweet. Like this is just a 5/5 dragon, right? And you got 4 power on the board. So you are maybe even just like straight up racing that Murktide Regent. It gets awkward once the second Murktide Regent joins, but I mean we'll talk about it when it happens. And by now we also have enough mana to actually take out Murktide with the deed. We got 2, 4, 6, 7 mana.
Mm-hmm.
I mean you don't really need to play deed in 2 days here. You can just like wait. I mean the upside of course is that if you really they're trading.
Really?
Oh, yeah, but he's got. I think he's got 2 Orcish Bowmasters on top that we saw in the brainstorm. And if yeah, that's a Bowmaster, and I think there's another Bowmaster on top. And otherwise, those would be like completely dead cards.
I see.
So
I see.
Manuel must be
Okay.
like, okay, there must
Okay.
be a Bowmaster right now. There's just like no way that there's no
Right. That
Bowmaster.
was that block was not something you would expect.
Yeah, it also caught me by surprise. But yeah, it basically tells the story of what's going on here. What are we fetching here? No basic lands. Is there one left? I mean, he must know. Yeah, he has
Of
another island.
course, we have one more.
Yeah, it's just
It's
like Steve Jobs. One more thing.
one more. We got it.
So what do? You just like run out Uro, see what happens? I don't hate it. I mean, you know that Bowmaster's gonna come down respawns, doesn't really matter all that much. There we go. Senor Uro. Uro the Huro. Okay, 5 cards to exile. Pick them. I guess with Witness in the sideboard doesn't really matter too much.
Hmm. And, like this game is so dynamic. Like, with the Uro trigger on stack, and then I can play the Orcish Bowmaster, which then takes care of the apprentice, the Witherbloom apprentice. Like, finally,
But
right?
that's a 2/2, right?
That's a 2/2, yeah. So yes, the ETB trigger and Uro draws a card.
Oh,
So yeah, so
I
he gets
keep forgetting about
he
the
gets
stupid ETB
yeah
trigger.
he gets to shoot down the apprentice. Like now, finally, the combo threat is gone. Right?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
There's only the 6/6 Euro threat remaining.
Uh
Yeah.
yeah. But again, there's also still the what's it called, the Brazen Borrower, Petty Theft is still in hand. Like
Mhm.
we can delay the damage a little bit, maybe for like a turn or two. It's not looking great for Aner, but he's doing a great job, really.
Yeah, both players trying to make their way into the finals of the Spanish Legacy Championships. Dude, I love that. Did he actually like stick that? No, under his stack. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought like he randomly
like-
stick
like-
the Brazen Borrow
It's
inside his stack.
like third from top or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this is the adventure. It's having an adventure inside my deck. Okay, I mean this is you would think this is kind of cool. Like you got your Orcish Bowmasters down. You got some damage coming up with the Brazen Borrower and stuff. But in the end, like also like the deed is just gonna take care of. Yeah, here we are. Deed. Kaboom, kaboom. Can you actually blow the deed? No, you cannot blow the deed and get Uro back. But doesn't really matter.
Oh, I like it. Okay, don't even try to escape, even though. Oh no, yeah, it's there's nothing to escape here.
Yeah, Aner also like I think hesitated. Like maybe I want to play the Brazen Borrower end of turn, but you don't really want to, right? Yeah, now you blow the deed. Perfect. And you can even like flash in your Iceland code if you really want to. I mean, there's not really a hurry. So you can feel safe to play around days. And like Aner is sitting on a lightning bolt, which is basically kind of close to a dead card.
Yeah, this is really tempting. Like it.
I mean, it's still fine. You draw the extra card.
You do.
That's what you
do.
care about.
But for the viewers out there, like this is like a very good example of why cards like Battle for Strix and Icewind Quad lost a little bit of value recently, right? It is such a bad trade if you play your 2-drop, which used to be so powerful and it just get like easily blown up by Bowmaster. But that's
Okay. You already mentioned that you like these kind of games, right? You used to be like a combo player for a long time. You played like Ad Nauseam Tendrils, you played
Yeah.
Doomsday, and whenever we watch these games, like
Dude.
whether it's on stream or off stream, or we play these games, we
Yeah.
play like Cradle Control. You tell me, oh, this is so cool. This is like so back and forth, and like magic is happening on so many levels. Is this like you discovering America?
So first of all, it is very easy to get me excited. And second of all, I do like combo decks, but you can't always eat bananas. You know, like sometimes you have to eat an apple.
You can't always eat bananas.
Like I like fruits, right? And so I sometimes I gotta eat that sweet pineapple.
I'm just gonna remember that. You know, you should make a T-shirt.
Yeah,
Guys,
that's
avatars
okay.
can't always eat bananas. You're gonna make
I think it's like the last time I had a banana for breakfast was probably like almost like a year
Are you
ago.
supposed to eat bananas for breakfast? I thought they were like more like a midday snack or something.
Oh really?
Do people eat bananas? I mean, you chop them up and then you put them into, I don't know, something like yogurt.
Oh, is that how?
Chat, when's the perfect time of the day to eat bananas? I need people in chat to tell me what is the intended time of the day to eat bananas.
Once you've killed your opponent's Ragavan, of course.
Oh, okay. Okay, now we're finally out of lands, by the way.
Alright.
We make a mild sacrifice, Veteran Explorer. I wouldn't have actually hated if you used the Veteran Explorer to shuffle for the Brainstorm.
That
mean,
I
you
don't.
need to
Yeah,
find,
that's great. That's great,
but
actually.
then again, there's the Bowmaster, so
Yeah.
you probably don't want to brainstorm into like making the Orc army a 6/6.
Like Manuel must feel really good about this game. The only thing that's a little annoying is that one Bowmaster.
I mean, we say that, but he's also up against like 7 points of damage right now.
That's
I wonder, is there a Mystic Sanctuary in Aner's deck that he could fetch up
I
here?
haven't seen one.
I think
But
that might be too greedy. Yeah.
right with the Badlands and the Wastelands,
Yeah.
not so sure.
Oh, dude, actually, this is actually kind of awkward for Manuel. He's got a Cable Therapy, which is not doing anything really. He's got 2 Brainstorms, which is like,
Oh man,
they are like,
That
they actually need to find something, otherwise you take
Ugh.
like so much damage. They're like extra, like basically if you don't find anything on a Brainstorm, it's like extra 6 damage.
And he has a Blanco Ball Therapy. I wonder what this is naming. Maybe Force of Will.
And I would name Force of Will.
Yeah, maybe Force of Will. Oh man, good call. It's like right, 5 mana up. Yeah.
Yeah, this is
This
the
is a
awkward part.
good time for some escaping action.
Oh, I
Okay.
keep forgetting about Dior. Of course, yeah,
Yeah,
Dior is still
yeah.
around. Yeah, okay, that
Yeah.
changes
It-
quite a bit.
It boosts up the Orc army a bit, but again, you got a 6/6 giant.
At the very least, you get to buy so much time. Like, yeah, the Brazen Burrow can still attack, but come on, like we can handle this. Dude, seriously, this is a game where Marin of Clan Tooth would have completely shined.
Yeah.
Like, completely destroyed everything. Infinite jump blockers, infinite stuff from the graveyard. Eventually, you can just like get your Uro back. I guess then it dies again, so that's not that great.
You know. Like, is it crazy to call this like the best game we've seen today on camera?
Yeah.
Okay, pardon me.
I think you're right. Oh, this might actually be the best game. I don't know. Like we've seen a lot of good games. I think we've actually seen very few stupid. Like okay, that ring game, turn 1 ring. Yes, that was something else. But other than that, we saw a lot of good games. Good Magic. I mean, you come to Impact Returns for that. Seriously.
Right.
It's also such a breath of fresh air. Like you know when you grind these online leagues and it's always like I don't know. Like in leagues it's like Black Red Reanimator, Black Red Reanimator, Black Red Reanimator.
Like none of that.
I mean, it's fine that like it should be around, but on paper, you know, paper's a lot less flexible.
Yeah.
So you see a much higher diversity of decks. Loving it. Okay, what are we talking about here? It's like, oh, you're attacking me? You attacking me?
What dare you?
Brazen Borrow, how
Attack
brazen.
me.
I mean, yeah, it's certainly not blocking.
Alright.
This is another like
Yes.
one of those Magic life philosophies. If it's not blocking, it ain't got no business not attacking.
True that.
Unless it like runs into a wall and
that.
dies, right?
Oh, check this out. We finally have an answer to that Ogrish
Oh,
Bowmaster.
that's so good.
Oh man, this is gonna be huge. It's gonna pick up the Bowmaster, and now both Brainstorms are unlocked in Manuel's hand, and he might just run away with card advantage. You know.
Yeah, at this point, like we talked about how hard it is
Yeah.
for Diver to ever come back. Like once they're severely behind on board, the only thing they got going for themselves is mass removal, and that really only works against tribal decks most of the time.
Okay, this is great. Like, yeah, perfect.
So after all of this Delver tempo mid-range assault, Manuel is sitting here on the starting life total. He's got a giant in play. He's got an orcish army in play. He's got like the Punisher mechanic in play. He's got whatever that is,
The
Witherbloom Apprentice. Yeah.
Oh
Like
god.
the foiling threw me off for a moment there. And of course, he's got another Ice Fang Codal in hand and a Brainstorm. I feel sorry for Aner.
Yeah, and who just picked up another land. I think another volcanic island. Oh, this is not looking great. Yeah, I think this is probably this is the outcome of the game. Nick Fit in the finals.
I love the love. Yeah. Manuel, we are on.
Manuel, we love you, man. Your deck is awesome. Keep playing, keep playing Nick Fit. And for all the viewers out there, buy your veteran explorers now before they become
that's
real staples.
That's the chase card you want to go after.
This is like the one creature you don't want to bowmaster.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's the one thing I always keep asking. I at the danger of like repeating myself too much. Kai, veteran explorer. What's the creature type? Chat, what's the creature type? Veteran explorer. First person to tell me.
Druid. No.
Your mother's a druid. What's the creature type of veteran explorer? Come on.
Can I call my mom and just ask her?
Do you call her a veteran explorer? Is she a veteran explorer?
Is she?
Okay, human, you got one of the three creature types. There are like three creature types in this.
Wait, it got three?
It got three
And
creature
it's not
types.
a druid? Like, druid is not one of them?
Why would it be a fucking druid?
Why
Have
not?
you seen it like, I don't know, make potions and stuff?
Why not?
It's like a scientist. It's not a scientist creature. It's a scientist who like makes maps and stuff.
Oh, then it's a... It's not...
Soldier Scout, there it is. Human Soldier Scout. Angry Bacon.
Dude,
Angry Bacon. Human Soldier Scout.
Angry Bacon, let's be real, you just opened Skyfall, right?
No, maybe it's like Angry Bacon could be like
let's be reasonable here.
I think Angry Bacon is like actually a cultured person. I'm pretty sure. Human Soldier Scout, that's the way to go, and yeah, never forget. It's like the right of
soldier,
like a
human soldier scout. That's like so many things you can name with Plague Engineer.
Yeah.
You can have one on
scout deck.
You can have one on soldier, one on scout, one on human.
There's so much splash damage for the legacy scout like that. Stop playing.
I would have never guessed soldier scout. Like scout maybe, but not soldier.
Yeah, it's also like such a random creature type. Like
yeah.
Like we need like all these broad creature types. Let's like make it easier.
Isn't
but we
that
will
like,
keep scout.
Yeah, isn't that like super old set? Like visions or something?